Hello, I'm Mark Harley from Boss and Roland UK, a guitar product specialist. I'm here with the team at Gear4music today to look at the Boss MS-3 and how I utilise this as the main brain of my pedal board, along with a number of external flagship Boss pedals. The Boss MS-3 is a unique concept that features internal Boss effects and Boss pedals, of which there are 112 tuned for both bass and guitar. And you can utilise 3 external pedals. You could have your favourite drive pedals, whatever. You've got 3 pedals that you can use alongside the internal effects on the unit. And again, you can control stuff via MIDI. So you've got some flagship pedals that have got MIDI in. You can control them, so you can change the sounds, the patches, the settings within the pedal just by one button press on the MS-3. We've got onboard tuner, we've got an onboard noise suppressor on the MS-3. We can also control amps, so which amp the sound's going to. And we can also, if you've got remote inputs on pedals, you can control that pedal remotely via the Boss MS-3. So in effect, the MS-3 is going to be the mothership or the brain of our pedal board, and I'm going to give you some practical examples in action. Example 1 on the MS-3, we're going to feature some stock sounds that are preloaded into the unit, of which there are 112 effects you can use at your disposal. I'm going to use a compressor on board. I'm also going to use a chorus, classic chorus, and a classic delay sound. I'm also then going to introduce some external drive pedals into the chain. So I'm going to utilize the Boss OD1X overdrive and the Boss JB2 Angry Driver, which is a bit more high-end gain sound, more saturated. So this is going to be example 1, featuring some stock sounds and some external drive pedals. In this example, I'm going to be using the Boss MS-3 as an amp switcher. So we're going to switch between the 2 amps that I have with me. In the left ear, you will be hearing an American tuned amp. In the right ear, you will be hearing a British tuned amp. And also I will feature the two of them together, utilizing the MS-3 to define which amp, whether it's mono or in stereo. In this example, we're going to feature the MS-3 utilizing MIDI or MIDI commands to change 3 external pedals at once. And the pedals we have on the board, we have the Boss MD500, which is the modulation flagship pedal, the Boss RV500, which is the flagship reverb pedal, and the Boss DD500, which is the flagship delay pedal. By using MIDI within the MS-3, we can change patches, we can change settings. We can also, by using an external expression pedal, we can change things like delay times, feedback, rates, you name it. But essentially using the MS-3 in this example as a MIDI switcher, of which it can control up to 4 external devices. In this example, we're going to utilize the MS-3 to control an external pedal, such as the Angry Driver. It's got a remote input where we can change modes. For example, the Angry Driver has got a modified blues driver inside it, and it's also got the JHS Angry Charlie inside it. By utilizing the MS-3, I can assign the pedal, or number 3 in this example, to change mode. So I can change between an overdrive sound and a saturated lead type sound without touching the external pedal. So in this example, we're going to feature two of the external pedals on my board, namely the Boss RV500 reverb and the Boss DD500 digital delay, which are the flagship models in the range. The RV500, we're going to use a really nice large plate reverb sound, but we're going to also use the tap or the control button as a note hold. So I'll hit a chord or play a chord and I will hold that chord so I can actually play over it. I've assigned it on the latching mode, which means I can press the pedal and take my foot off it. So I engage it and disengage it by switching the pedal on, switching it off. However, if I wanted to, I could have it in a momentary mode or instantaneous mode where I hold the pedal when I want the note to hold, and as I take my foot off it, it will disengage. I'm also going to use the DD500 with a nice basic sound and digital delay, but also I will feature later on in the performance is the looper mode or the loop function that's available on the DD500. This is the next example. So there were a number of examples that we used today showing how the MS-3 Boss Multi-Effect Switcher can be used as the brain, the mothership of your pedal board to control external pedals, internal sounds, amplifiers, you name it. There's a lot of things that this can do. I definitely suggest you check it out on the Gear4music web pages. My name's Mark Harley. I'm guitar product specialist for Boss and Roland UK. I'll see you again soon.